Oh shit. Here we go again.
You thought the leaks were done? Well, guess what? They are not. Expect a lot of leaks coming within the next couple of days, especially since we are just only 1 week away from the reveals and stuff, which is happening on November 25th, or I think it's 24th, whichever the Friday is. But as you can see here, we have some more leaks, this time coming from Luka Dokan. I'm pretty sure you guys are quite familiar with this guy. He's pretty much known for the leaks he does. He's, obviously leaked the anniversary units, pretty much every single LF after that. He has some way of seeing like who the characters are revealed throughout the reveals and stuff. So that's why he leaks them right before the reveals and stuff actually goes live. But if you are someone that is not a fan of leaks, I would heavily suggest you to just stay off social media or something like that, because regardless of what you want, they're gonna be shown regardless, right? So if you really, really, truly do care about not being spoiled anything, I would say just stay off Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that. But Luka Dokan is here. He says Legends Festival 2022 ends on January 18th. So pretty much giving out the end date for the Legends Festival. Now this date kind of confirms that this upcoming Legends Festival will most likely be 3 parts, because if I recall correctly, last year's Legends Festival ended early on in January, right? It didn't end like in the middle of January, which this would be the middle of January, because I think Ultra Goja's banner dropped on December 25th and it lasted like only a week or 2 weeks. I think maybe it was only a week, which is pretty insane. And that would basically end off near the first week of January. But this one is going to end up January 18th. And if we take a look at when the banners dropped for the 4th anniversary, we had the MUI Goku banner that came on May 27th, which would line up kind of perfectly with when the Legends Festival is starting, which is around November 25th. And then Dragon Fist Goku dropped on June 21st. And then Ultra Vegito, his banner on Legend Space is kind of updated. So if you take a look at when I upload the video here, it was on July 13th. So that can kind of give you an idea on when the banners are going to drop for this Legends Festival. It could be, November 25th, then December 20th, 21st, and then January 13 or something. That could potentially be how it goes down, which I know a lot of people are not a fan of how they handled the 4th anniversary banners, but like I always say, that's what generated the most revenue for them, so it only makes sense for them to go ahead and go with that model. So this was just a quick thing that he tweeted. The real thing that he tweeted, the big thing, was this: joining the fight as playable characters from Legends Festival. Now you probably already saw it from the thumbnail, but if we click here, Giblet and Zahha. Now these 2 characters have been in game through the story mode events only, so you can't use them outside of story mode. Some of them I think you can't even use at all. I don't know if you can use, okay, no, actually I think you can use both of them in story mode. If we actually take a look here, we could see all the characters that you're able to utilize in story mode, and you see Giblet is right here. He was originally known as the Saiyan in Red, but then his identity was revealed. And we've noticed like he can also go Super Saiyan God. There's 2 versions of him, one when he's like, quote unquote evil, and then when he goes into the good side. So, and then of course Zahha right here, hero unit. There was never a sparking version of him, I don't think, but yeah, these are 2 characters that have been in the game since launch, or around way before the 1st anniversary, since the beginning of the game, right? And I remember Toshi mentioning it in reveals and stuff. I don't know which one it was. It was definitely one where they had Rhymestyle on. He basically said that they're going to be dropping playable characters from the story mode that people have been asking for a long time. And ever since then, they just completely forgot about it. Or I don't know if they forgot about it, but they haven't said anything after that. And it's been a pretty long time since that reveal and stuff. I'm pretty sure it would happen like 2 years ago maybe. So it's pretty interesting to see that these characters are actually going to be coming for this Legends Festival. I don't know if this signifies that maybe Shallot might be getting his next transformation, but it's a very strong possibility, right? Now, obviously, despite this being leaked by Luka Dokan, I'm not going to tell you to completely 100% believe this. There could be, it could be wrong for whatever. It could be. It's possible. I remember I think it was the superhero banners when he leaked that it was Beast Gohan. He said it was going to be Orange Piccolo, but it ended up not even being Orange Piccolo. So, this guy could be wrong sometimes. So take this with a grain of salt, right? But I'm pretty sure that this is definitely gonna happen. And it's gonna be interesting how they handle these two characters, because we all know Shallot is a light type unit, right? So he is type neutral against everyone. So if we actually pull up Shallot here, let me open up here. He's the only light character in the game, right? And light characters have advantage over dark characters and type neutrality against all the other colors. Now, in most cases, Giblet is usually portrayed as a dark type character in the story mode, because they want you to basically use Shallot to beat him, right? So you have type advantage. Dark type characters have type advantage over every single color in the game, and then type disadvantage over light unit. Like right here, dark. Page on file. Okay, well, I guess they're not going to show it because they pretty much pick and choose when they want to give dark rarity or the dark color typing. But most of the time when you use him in story mode, he's a dark type character, or when you fight against him. Now, I don't think they're going to drop Giblet with a dark type coloring, and I don't think it's going to happen with Zahha either. I think they're going to have actual colors, or they might potentially be light characters, right? But dark type is just something that they can't do. They cannot implement in the game. And if they were to implement it in the game as a playable character that you can actually run in PvP, then they can't make him good. It just wouldn't make sense. How can you release a character that you can use in PvP that has type advantage over every single unit in the game other than Shallot that you're never going to be seeing in PvP anyway, right? They can't do that. They just can't do that. I mean, to be fair, we have a unit called Beast Gohan that can go type neutral almost infinitely, and has type advantage over obviously red units. We have that guy, but this guy would legit be doing stupid amount of damage to every single unit in the game unless they have type neutrality, right? So I don't think, like I said, I don't think they're going to be dropping him as a dark type, but it's a strong possibility that they drop him and potentially Zahha as a light character. They might go with this route that, characters from the story mode remain light, but it's going to be interesting. Like, are they really going to assign them colors? I don't know. Maybe it's possible, but I have a feeling that they'll just go the same route with Shallot as they do with them and just go with the light typing, because that would make the most sense, right? Having type neutrality against every color would make it much more balanced than having just type advantage over everyone. But that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a pretty big leak here. It would have been cool to see it happen during the reveal and stuff, but it is what it is. I'm not too mad about it. It's not something I really care about that much, but hey, it's pretty cool. I'm interested to see how they're gonna function. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna be copy pasted from their models in story mode. They're not gonna be giving them unique stuff because they're already there in the story mode, right? So it'll just be cool to use them against other units. But that's gonna be pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. That's so important. So don't forget. And have a great day. See ya.